Okay, without, all right. Now, last time we learned about, okay, last time we learned about, I hope last time we learned about length. Now, precautions, what are the points to be taken in mind while measuring length? Okay, how do we measure length? Last time I told you, okay, the distance between 2 points. The distance between 2 points is known as length. Let's say you are standing in Balkot Chowk and you want to go to Mount View School. So Balkot Chowk is taken as 1 point and Mount View School is taken as another point. And when you join these 2 points, then this distance, this interval is known as length. Length is measured by using measuring tape, alright? Or length is measured by using measuring rod. You might wonder what is measuring tape. This is measuring tape, okay? Let me show you. This is the picture of measuring tape. So this is measuring tape. You can see on the screen there. You might have seen this kind of device. This device is known as measuring tape, and the measuring tape is used to measure length. Okay, length of your book, length of your room, all right, and even it is used to measure your height, isn't it? So this device is called measuring tape. So measuring tape usually measures the length. And the second device to measure length is this, not this one. The second device used to measure length is this. It is called measuring rod. You can see the device there. Okay, it is measuring rod. This is measuring rod. So measuring rod is used to measure the length. So these are the devices which are used to measure length. Okay, go to the screen once again. So what is to be done to measure length? What are the points to be taken in mind? What precautions to be taken in mind while measuring length? So you know precautions भनेको के हो भने ध्यान दिनुपर्ने कुराहरू. तपाईहरुले लेन्थ मेजर गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने के कुरामा ध्यान दिनुपर्छ? त्यतिकै लेन्थ मेजर हुँदैन. So if you want to measure length, then what are the points to be taken in mind? Okay, so number one point is there. The eye should be vertically above the length of the scale where the reading has to be taken. यदि तपाईले लेन्थ मेजर गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने तपाईको आँखा चाहिँ ठ्याक्क स्केलको माथि हुनुपर्छ अरे. साइडबाट हेर्ने होइन, लेफ्ट साइडबाट पनि हेर्ने होइन, राइट साइडबाट पनि हेर्ने होइन, ठ्याक्क vertically up. Okay, you'll have to see from the vertically up, or you'll have to see vertically up while measuring the length. Let me share you one picture. यहाँ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईहरुले. यो स्लाइडमा एउटा पिक्चर छ, म तपाईलाई पिक्चर देखाउँछु. यहाँ हेर्नुस् त, this picture. You can see the picture there. Okay, यहाँ हेर्नुस् के छ? Measurement of length. यसलाई भन्छ parallax error. Parallax error भनेको यहाँ हेर्नुस् त के गरेको छ? माथिपट्टि 8.3 centimeter is the correct answer, and 8.5 centimeter is wrong, and 8.2 is wrong. हेर्नुस् 8.5 यताबाट हेर्दाखेरि 8.5 centimeter देखियो. You can see there. This is eye, and when you see from this side, when you see from right hand side, okay, this side, then the length is 8.5 centimeter, which is wrong. Actual length is just 8.3 centimeter, and when you see from this side, then it is 8.2 centimeter. That's why when you see from left hand side, you may get incorrect result, and when you see from right hand side, you may get incorrect result. That's why while measuring length, you'll have to see from the top view. Okay, you'll have to see from this side. Okay, 8.3 centimeter is the correct answer. That's why this is number one point. So while measuring length, what has to be done? You'll have to directly see from, you'll have to, okay, the eye should be vertically above. Okay, the eye should be vertically above, all right, above of the scale, above the end of the scale, so that you can take reading properly. Now, the second one, the second point is here. What has to be done? So you can see there, okay, the eye must be, the eye must be positioned perpendicularly at the mark on the scale to avoid parallax error. This error is called parallax error. So if you see from right hand side, you may get 8.5 centimeter. All right, so this is okay. Now if you see from right hand side, you may see this one, you may get 8.5, which is incorrect. And if you see from left hand side, you may get 8.2, which is also incorrect. And if you see from the up, if you see vertically upward, then you may get 8.3, which is correct. So while measuring length, your eyes should be vertically upward. All right, so this is precaution number one. And let's go to precaution number two. And precaution number two says, while measuring length, the scale should not be worn out or broken. Okay, the scale or the measuring rod which you are using while measuring length, the scale or the rod which you are using while measuring length, that should not be broken or worn out. All right, that should not be broken or worn out. Okay, that should not be broken or worn out. Worn out means, you know what worn out, the letters or the digits which are put in the scale should not be damaged. Okay, so while if you do that, then you may get incorrect answer. Now number 3 point, the scale should be kept exactly along the length to be measured. So while you are measuring length, the scale should be put in this way. The scale should be put in this way, what I tell you. Okay, so you are measuring the length of your book, then you will have to put on the end of the book, you'll have to put one end of the scale, and you'll have to put the scale in sleeping position, and then you can get the accurate length of your book. So these are the points to be taken in mind, or these are the precautions to be followed while measuring length. All right, now let me share you one video.
Measuring the diameter of spherical objects. We can measure the diameter of a ball by using a pair of blocks. For this, first place the ball on the table. Bring the two wooden blocks such that both of these touch the ball and their lower edges are along a meter scale. Then measure the distance between the faces of the blocks touching the ball. This will be the diameter of the ball.
All right, that's great. So spherical ball. All right, so you can see there spherical ball. You might have seen marble. All right, so that marble is a spherical ball. So we can measure the length of the marble. All right, we cannot measure length of the marble directly, but for that you'll have to use a trick. Okay, we'll have to use a trick. You might have seen in the video there. All right, so take two cubical blocks, and between the cubical blocks you can put the marble and put scale on the lower side of the cubical block. And all right, so the gap between two cubical blocks, okay, the interval or the gap between two cubical blocks gives the length of the marble. All right, or you can say length, or you can say diameter of the marble. So did you get the point? Now can you measure the length of or can you measure the diameter of marble in the same way like in the video? You can measure the length, or you can measure the diameter of the marble, right? So this is how we measure the diameter of the marble. Okay, now let us go to some calculation related to length. Okay, so we are going to learn some calculation that is related to length. All right, now let me share the screen again. All right, now conversion related to length. So basically there are the units of length are kilometer, units of length are kilometer, meter, centimeter, millimeter. So these are the basic units related to length. Okay, meter, that is kilometer, that is usually noted by km. All right, it is noted by km, it is in noted by km, kilometer. And meter, that is noted by small letter m, you can see there. Centimeter, that is noted by cm. And millimeter, that is noted by mm. All right, small letter m. So these are the basic units related to length. Now how do you convert? Okay, you'll have to follow the pattern there. Kilometer, okay, kilometer to meter. What you have to do, you'll have to multiply by 1000. What has to be done? Again, multiply by 100. In the same way, centimeter to meter, what has to be done? Divide by 100. All right, and the third one, centimeter to millimeter, what has to be done? Multiply by 10. You can see the number there. Okay, 1000, 110. Again, a millimeter to centimeter, what has to be done? Divide by 10. All right, so these are the procedures. Please memorize this. Okay, All right, so if you are converting kilometer to meter, multiply by 1000. If you are converting meter to kilometer, divide by 1000. रिभर्स यता हेर्नुस् त के गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, किलोमिटरलाई मिटरमा लग्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने के गर्नुहुन्छ, किलोमिटरलाई मिटरमा लग्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने 1000 ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्ने, फेरि ठ्याक्कै यसको उल्टो मिटरलाई किलोमिटरमा लग्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने डिभाइड गर्ने. इन द सेम वे मिटर टु सेन्टिमिटर multiply, centimeter to meter divide, again centimeter to millimeter multiply by 10, and millimeter to centimeter multiply divide by 1000. Okay, these are the procedures. Now let me give you example. Example number 1. Question might be asked in this way. Question: convert, let's say 5 kilometer to meter. So this is the question. So how do you convert 5 kilometer to meter? So before that, right, we know that 1 kilometer equals to 1 kilometer equals to, what is the value? 1000 meter. You should write this. And then secondly, we are converting kilometer to meter, isn't it? We are converting kilometer to meter. So right there, 5 kilometer equals to 5. See here, what has to be done? See there, kilometer to be converted into meter. You can see there, okay? Kilometer that is to be converted into, okay, this kilometer to be converted into meter. So you can see the value there. You'll have to multiply by 1000. So you can go there, and 5 should be multiplied by 1000. Okay, and that becomes meter. When you multiply by kilometer by 1000, then that becomes meter. So what is the answer then? Equals to 5000 meter, right? So this is how we convert kilometer into meter. Again the question might be asked in this way. Example: convert 25 centimeter to millimeter. So let's say this is another question. So what we have to do? Convert 25 centimeter to meter. So okay, we know that 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter, isn't it? All right, now what? So the question says convert 25 centimeter to millimeter. That's why we know that 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter, isn't it? Now 25 centimeter equals to, we'll have to multiply 25 into what? 10. You'll have to multiply by 10, isn't it? Because 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter. 25 10, and that goes into millimeter, right? So equals to what happens? 250 millimeter. So this is how we can convert this is how we convert kilometer into meter or other unit, and millimeter or centimeter into other unit. Okay, now question might be asked in this way. Okay, and you know what, you'll have to follow this pattern. So while you are converting, first of all, kilometer should be kilometer to, you'll have to follow the pattern. Okay, kilometers should be converted to meter, and again meter to convert it into centimeter, centimeter to be converted into millimeter. All right, so if you're converting, see there, kilometer to meter, then you'll have to multiply by 1000. You can see there, kilometer, just a second. Okay, let me see the color. Okay, see here, kilometer to meter. Okay, you can see there, kilometer to meter, what has to be done? Multiply by 1000. All right, see, in the same way, now meter to centimeter, what has to be done? Now in the same way, meter to centimeter, see there, meter to centimeter, what has to be done? So kilometer to meter, okay, kilometer to meter, what has to be done? Multiply by 1000. All right, you can see there, multiply by 1000. In the same way, meter to centimeter, again what has to be done? Multiply by 100. You can see there. Okay, or let me give another color. And in the same way, centimeter to millimeter, what has to be done? For this we'll have to again you'll have to multiply by 10. So this is the pattern. Okay, follow this pattern and then you can easily get the job done. Okay, you will make no error in there. Okay, see there, kilometer to meter. If you are converting kilometer to meter, multiply by 1000. Meter to centimeter, multiply by 100. All right, and similarly centimeter to millimeter, multiply by 10. Let me give one example. Okay, example, convert 1 km to centimeter. Look at this question there. Okay, we don't have much time anyway. So how to convert kilometer to centimeter? We'll have to follow this step. Kilometer goes into meter. First of all, kilometer to meter. All right, and again meter to centimeter. You'll have to follow this pattern. Okay, first of all, kilometer to meter and meter to centimeter. So this is the pattern. See there, how to do. 1 kilometer equals to, now let us convert kilometer into, first of all, meter. Okay, 1 into 1000 meter. So this becomes what? This becomes equals to 1000 meter. All right, but the question says convert kilometer into centimeter. You can see there. All right, how to convert 1 kilometer to centimeter? So I converted kilometer into meter. Again you'll have to go for the next step. Okay, again equals to what has to be done? 1000. Now we convert this meter into centimeter. Okay, 1000 into, if you do multiply by 100, then that becomes centimeter, isn't it? Now it becomes like this, equals to 1. So therefore this is the final answer. Okay, so this is the pattern. I hope you understood well. Okay, now let me go to the home screen again. Okay, students, are you clear about the calculation? Can you hear me, everybody? Are you clear about the calculation? So listen, while you are converting length, okay, basically the unit which you follow, unit which we follow while converting length are kilometer. 1 kilometer, second one we have meter, third one centimeter, and the fourth one millimeter. We don't follow other units. Okay, we don't follow. All right, basically these are the common units which are involved in measuring length. So while you are converting kilometer to meter, multiply by 1000, and again meter to centimeter, multiply by 100, and again centimeter to millimeter, multiply by 10, and reverse. That means millimeter to centimeter, divide by 10, centimeter to meter, divide by 100, and again meter to kilometer, divide by 1000. All right, so these are the calculations. You'll have to memorize this. Okay, so are you clear about this one? Are you clear? If you are clear, please raise your hand. Okay, because we are almost in the end of this session. Are you clear, everybody? Are you clear? So I have given you assignment there. Please do the assignment and you just go through the slide properly. Okay, go through the slide properly because it's been mentioned there in the Google Classroom. Go to the slide properly and do not forget to complete your work. Right, so before next class your work has to be completed. You have to complete your work. Okay, right, and we shall go more next week. We shall study more next week or in next class. Okay.